Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. I'm so pleased to be joining you this morning. I am on the subs bench for Anne-Marie, who is busily prepping for easily the most epic day on Tuesday.
It's going to be a big one.
It really is going to be a big one. And obviously she is losing Monday, so she is squeezing all her prepping for those amazing shows on Tuesday. Speaking of which, on Monday, as you know, it is a bank holiday. So me, myself, all the team here at Hunky Dory Crafts, we are going to be taking the day off work as well to sort of reflect and spend a little bit of time with our families. Back to normal on Tuesday and the rest of next week as well, just on that note. Let me introduce you to the rest of my team. They have been working incredibly hard behind the scenes to get ready for our show. We have got Gemma in the producer's station. Good morning. And in the demonstration station, ready to craft for you guys, is the one and only Natalie, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Good morning.
Happy Friday.
I know.
It's a good Friday, isn't it?
Yeah.
We love a Friday. It always means that maybe we have a little few snacks in the afternoon.
Absolutely,
yeah.
yeah.
We enjoy a Friday here at Hunky Dory.
We certainly do.
And this is an epic one.
It really is. And another reason why we love Friday is we announce the winners for our Win It Weekly. So shall we kick off with that first of all? So we are going to be giving away these wonderful dies today. It is our Moonstone Sentiments multi-buy. So you've got a whole lot of lovely, you've got Hugs and Kisses, Shine Bright and Believe in Yourself. Perfect centerpieces for your cards. They just do all the talking, all the hard work on your cards, and they are worth £39.96. There's going to be 3 lucky winners, and they are going to be announced today, so it is your last chance to get your answers in. So like, share and comment, and pop in the answer to the following question. What is the smallest country in the world? Is it A, Vatican City, B, Estonia, or C, Ireland? Now, we've been chatting about this all week. Natalie, have you been to any of these places?
Yes, I've been to Ireland. I haven't been to the Vatican City, but I was looking at going to Rome in October, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, was looking at that. It's one place that we haven't been to and I really want to go to, so it's definitely on like the list of sort of like weekend trips that we want to do next year. So yeah, I definitely want. Never been to Estonia though.
No.
And also, don't actually know where that is.
Eastern Europe-ish, I think. You guys at home are
would not know where to find that on a map. Not at all.
Gemma, what about you? You've been any?
Vatican City.
Have you?
Yeah.
What's it like? Is it nice? Amazing. Emily said exactly the same thing. Let us know if you've been to Vatican City or any of those other places as well, and get your answers in. Okay, so today it's a live launch. Oh my goodness, we're so excited. We know all you guys at home have been excited. It sold out on Hobby Maker twice over.
Nearly sold out this morning before we came here.
It certainly did.
To do the show.
It really did. We nearly didn't have a show for you guys. But yes, it's everybody's favourite, the wonderful, wonderful Advent calendar. Gemma, have we got a little VT to run? Let's have a little look what's coming up on our show. what stunning makes from the team there with our advent calendar collection. Really shows how you can just really step up this collection, really elevate it.
Yeah.
Just do a few different things, and it's just wonderful. So we have got for you today, we have got the ultimate collection for your advent calendar makes. So we have got a Moonstone die, which is just going to perfectly cut all of those windows and doors for you to reveal your advent calendar. And it's right up until Christmas Day. There's a 25 in there, that big central one there for you as well, and loads of other little cute shaped doors there, and the frame die as well. So 2 dies in total, nice and chunky.
Yeah.
And it is available on its own for £19.99. And it is the perfect, if you're popping them onto cards or signs, or like hanging decorations. A 6x6 size is perfect for this project, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So yeah, you have that little make there, just showing you what you can be getting up to with this die. And then finally, we have given our advent calendar pad a complete refresh.
We've got some brand new artwork for you in there that you won't have seen in this format before. It's super, super cute.
Isn't it just? 36 pages in total, featuring 12 different frontages and 12 insert pages. You have got photographic instructions on here on how to use your advent calendar paper pad with the Moonstone dies. Wonderful instructions there, but once you get going, they are so easy to put together, and you'll see exactly how in just a moment. So as you can see there, we have got our Santa Claus himself looking so merry and so jolly. He is just the absolute perfect holidays are coming Santa, isn't he?
Most definitely.
He's got his lantern there, he's got his belly full of mince pies, we love him. And as you can see, you've got all of the doors printed on there, all mixed and matched, so you have to spot which one it is every day, which I absolutely love. And then finally, you're getting some more further artwork in here. So you're getting the sweet little robins with the holly and the Christmas roses on. The cozy fireside scene. You've got all those candles, those cinnamons, the pine cones, the stockings, they're all hung up by the fire, ready to go. Oh, you've got the snow. This is my favourite. I love a good snowman image, and this one is absolutely stunning in that winter forest there as well. You've got the cozy cottage, so just classic Christmas scenes, aren't they? They are just going to be, you're going to wake up every morning on the run up to Christmas and be so excited to open this.
Most definitely.
Perhaps you're making these for friends and family. They're just going to love it. You know, it's just going to be so heartfelt. What? These are out of stock. Oh my goodness. I thought they might have lasted longer than 10 minutes.
I did think they'd last a little bit longer than this. I do know that they are being reprinted, and that was spoken about this morning. So I think what we need to do is just double check that the new stock has been loaded, because it was going to be loaded as soon as they sold out. But I did, yeah, 10 minutes, that's absolutely incredible.
10 minutes.
But Jem, we'll run through it still.
We will run through it.
Jem, you check that the new stock's being loaded. You've got, and then we can bring this all to you.
Absolutely. So just keep an eye on our website, guys. If you are trying to get this,
keep refreshing.
Just keep refreshing. But honestly, you guys selling us out already.
Crazy.
It is crazy. It just shows how popular this is. You've got the Bethlehem angel. You've got the very contemporary Christmas tree there in that rich, stunning purple. It's matte as well, so perhaps if you want to add a bit of glitter or a little bit of sparkle. Maybe do a little bit of inking around the edges. You are more than happy to do that, because it has got that matte finish on there. You've got the peaceful dove, which is just absolutely stunning, around that wreath with the olive branches there. Absolutely gorgeous, and a little bit more contemporary artwork for such a traditional image. You've got everybody's favourite, the Highland cow, and as well perhaps you've got our decoupage books as well. You could do a matching card and advent calendar.
Oh, that would be super cute.
Wouldn't it be wonderful? Absolutely. I know the Bethlehem angel's in our decoupage books as well, so if you want everything to be matching perfectly, you just can't go wrong with us this year, hunky dory. You've got the traditional post box with that vintage-esque bike in front of there, really nice snowy scenes, the cute little nativity cartoons there as well, So sweet. And then finally, you'll come into your insert pages. So this is what's going to be revealed every single day. You see that main image there, which ties up to the insert perfectly. So you know that one's going to go with our wonderful Santa. The doors are aligned perfectly to go behind the numbers. And again, you get those wonderful images. So again, this one goes with the robin. And look at the images on here. Every day has been so well thought about by the design team. There's a lovely picture to open every single day. I do find, like, my mum buys me a traditional advent calendar every year, and they are getting harder and harder to find.
Yeah, it's something that's got sort of like a lost love, isn't it? But
definitely.
They're so sweet and so perfect for so many different people. It's just an amazing thing. Everyone loves an advent calendar. It doesn't matter how old you are.
Oh, definitely.
Advent calendars are simply just the best thing, and this is such an incredible book.
It really is. Again, you've got that piece on earth that goes with the dove, and all the nice sort of soft, almost kind of like, you know, nice neutral Scandi colours in there. You've got the knitted stocking, the Christmas tree and the candles there. The beautiful one with the cow, and that's got sort of more cute and chintzy, whimsical artwork there. The sweet little penguin, the unicorn, everything like that. So this one would be perfect for all those kiddie bobs. And as well, perhaps you don't really like a chocolate advent calendar. I know I get so excited first of all, then I'm like, chocolate first thing in the morning? I don't think so. And then I forget about it, whereas this one is just perfect for all tastes, all ages. Absolutely everybody can enjoy this. And then you get, are these matching inserts, Natalie?
Matching inserts, you get them included as well. So when you mat and lay these onto your Miri and then pop them onto your 6x6 cards, you've got a coordinating insert that's going to match up as well with absolutely all of those.
I just absolutely love that. And again, perhaps you're making a little sign to hang up on the door or on a hook. This would go lovely on the back.
Yeah.
Just to be covering up any ribbon or white spaces. We are loading our stock as we speak, guys. It is going to be on a pre-order. It won't be shipped until late next week. But I'm sure you guys will agree that this is entirely worth the wait.
Absolutely worth the wait.
To get that back in stock for you, we have put that on a pre-order. So let's go straight to Natalie, and she's going to show you how easy these are to make.
And it is so easy. So first of all, I've chosen my imagery. I've gone with the beautiful bike and the snowy scene. I've got the coordinating inner element, which has got the matching design on there as well, and then also just over here I do have my insert for later, and I've chosen some silver mirror because I think that this works perfectly with that. So let's take our die, and I just need to make sure that I pop my windows on the right way. To be honest, it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to make sure that it lines up and opens this way on my doors. So just popping this onto your element now and making sure that it lines up with those edges. You've got nice spacing the whole way around, and then we're going to run this through our die cutting machine. Now, you do not need to have an A4 die cutting machine to do this. These will fit through your smaller die cutting machines. So your Sizzix, your Gemini Midi, your Gemini Junior, you're going to be able to fit these through those machines. And it's going to cut absolutely beautifully. I'm just going to run this through our machine that we've got here in the studio. So just running that all the way through, and that's going to cut all of your windows, and it cuts so well.
It's nice, isn't it? But they're still nice and stiff for you to open them.
And they have lovely little sort of pips in, and you can see that when I bring it out here, so that all the doors stay secure until you actually open them. You've got those lovely little grooves in the designs as well. Ooh. So it's easy for you to sort of pop your finger under to open these up. So now our advent calendar and our windows are all done. They're all ready to go. We've got all of that imagery on here. I'm just going to flip this over, and I'm going to use some double-sided tape. Now, because this is something that you're going to open a number of times every single day, and if you're gifting this to someone, you don't want it to sort of rip open or the front to come off your card, I would recommend using some red tape. I've not got any big red tape here. I do have my skinny red tape, and I'm going to use my skinny red tape because the skinny one fits really nicely down these channels.
Ooh.
So we can make sure we've got extra, it's extra secure and it's not going to lift up at all. So just pop in 2 more strips down the centre, and then I would have used my bigger red tape around here. I thought we had some in here, but we don't. Well, it's not an issue because it will work well with double-sided tape, or if you have the time to wait for it to sort of dry, get your construction glue out.
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever adhesive you're using, it is going to work perfectly. It is just going to be that drying time. Couple of questions to ask just on the comments. Everyone is absolutely loving it. Oh, we have already answered this one. Will it fit on your smaller die cutting machines? Yeah, it'll fit, like Natalie said, on all of your sort of smaller, like medium sized die cutting machines. Like I say, you've got the Big Shot on your desk.
I've got the Big Shot on my desk, but we cut all of these for the demo, for the samples. We cut them all on the Gemini MIDI. Sorry. We've used the Gemini Junior, which is the smaller cutting plate. So the Sizzix machine as well, because I've got that one near my desk. So those smaller die cut machines, it is going to work. This tape is being very pesky.
Oh, you've got it off
just
now.
Finally got it off. Let's just take this off.
And a lot of people have said about the die being the same as the older one that we've had previously.
Yes, it is. So the die is exactly the same as the one that we launched for you 2 years ago. So if you do already have that die, all you need to purchase is that pad, and you'll be able to use them alongside each other again. So I've got that now stuck on there. We're just going to use some of our finger lift tape on the back of here, and I'm going to pop that onto some Miri just to liven up the artwork on here.
So we've got a very special guest as well tuning into our show today.
Do we?
Yeah. Do you want to know who it is?
Who is it?
It's the one and only Kat, on her way to the airport to go on her New York holiday.
Well, she must be trying to take her nerves away, her flying nerves, by watching us.
I thought so. She's just put "Good morning, girlies" on the way to the airport to New York City.
Wowzers.
So good morning, Kat. Like, we're missing you already.
I know. I just think this is slightly too big. Now my images here are from the, oh, did I not cut this down? I'm sure I did.
Oh, just need to
my
put
images here are from the pages that were individual before they were all padded. So just need to take a little bit of an edge off here so I can mat and layer this onto some Miri. But now we've got that design. I thought I'd already done this, but I mustn't have, because I was talking about my trimmer on my desk being a little bit funny.
It's a little bit tired
this morning.
Yeah, this morning.
It's not wanting to cut properly, which is a little bit frustrating. So I mustn't have done it in the wake of complaining about my trimmer. But I've got new trimmer blades now, so it's all good. So popping that on now, it's going to give you that nice silver edge all the way around. And then this now can just go onto our 6x6s. But you're not going to need to trim your pieces down, because they are going to be just slightly smaller than 6x6, so you can mat and layer them onto your Miri. But if you do want bigger mats and layers, then once you've cut it down and stuck those pieces in place, then I would recommend cutting it after that. But let's pop this down.
Amazing.
Layer this onto our 6x6. And then I'm going to pop in my insert. Now my insert I have made a little bit smaller, actually.
Just to give you that white edge.
Just to give me a big, nice white edge. So this is, I've cut this down so it's 5.5, so it's going to give me a really nice thick white centre here. And it'll give you that really nice professional looking finish. So that is how easy it is to put these advent calendars together. And then, because the beauty of this pad is that it all fits in line, every single window, you've got that gorgeous imagery that you just pop out and see every single day. It's absolutely amazing. And if you did want to pop some sweet treats in here, then I would recommend our super skinny foam pads. Just layering up a couple of those will allow you to add some sweet treats behind your windows and create sort of like more of a box advent calendar. But it's so cute. And we were saying on when we launched these on Tuesday on Hobby Maker, advent calendars are so much more than just for Christmas now. People count down to birthdays, big birthdays, people count down to new babies, weddings,
holidays.
All different holidays, exactly. So this die it's not just for Christmas, it's not just for this time of year that we're coming up to. You can use it for so many different occasions. IOU ones.
Oh, definitely.
You could do it as like a birthday gift, and each window you open is like another present. It's just so much fun. And we said about making ones for like rainy days and having like little windows of positivity. So if you're having like a bad day and you had your advent calendar, you could open it up and it would have like a little verse or something, and that's something that you could do with like a pen, or you could print it however you wanted to do. But I just thought advent calendars are so much more than Christmas, and there's so many things that you could do with them nowadays.
Definitely.
It's just a great die to have for that reason. But this paper pad is absolutely awesome, and you are going to be able to get your hands on it, so do not worry. Get your orders in. They will be out with you next week.
It is still available on that pre-order, guys. And like Natalie said, so much more than Christmas. Perhaps you want to do like a gender reveal or a hidden message behind all the doors. Another lovely way to use that advent die as well. Let's run through some of the made up ones. So again, we've got that sort of cozy fireside scene just on the gold mirror there. We've got the frosty snowman, just the doors just waiting to be open there, just perfectly in place. Lovely make.
I think it's quite easy to do as well, that you could definitely do this with children.
Oh, easily, yeah. Run it through the die cutting machine, plenty of tape on. It's something that they would love to do, and then perhaps they're going to count down to Christmas with you guys. Perhaps you're going to gift it to grandma or other family members, just to give them a little bit of a cheer up. There's a couple of comments saying, my kids are all grown up. You're never too old for an advent calendar.
I'm always devastated when I don't get an advent calendar.
I know, absolutely. If there's any stock of this left, I'm buying one for me and mum, because we love a traditional advent calendar. And like I say, they are getting so hard to find. You can genuinely only find them in like garden centres or fancy card shops, and they're very expensive as well. And that's your beautiful sort of nativity scene there. As well, if you want a few different ideas on how to use these, we have got the most beautiful...
This is very sweet.
...memory book here. Again, so perfect, because like you say, more than just Christmas, Advent is a whole sort of season in itself, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're going to be going to the markets, going for some nice lunches, maybe visiting Santa. You're going to want to pop all those Advent memories, maybe in something like this, that the wonderful Rachel has made this fabulous Christmas memory binder here for us. It's got loads of space to put pictures on, and little knickknacks and mementos. Perhaps you're going to be getting some sort of tickets to like Christmas events. You can stow those away in here, and then you've got a big window there in the middle for Christmas Day itself. And that is a little bit of a sneak peek of what else we've got coming up on the show, because we have got our wonderful new stamps to go with this die perfectly. So once your advent calendar pages are all run out, you can turn to this fabulous stamp set. So this is our advent calendar element set, a massive 71 festive stamps.
It's crazy.
It really is. You have got so much going on in this stamp set. It is wonderful. Is it A5 in size, this?
Yes.
Yes, I thought it was. So you've got from 1 to 25 on those top rows there for your doors or your numbers. And again, a nice numbered set as well. They're not too Christmassy. So if you want to use them for like 18th, 21st, etc., you can use those all year round. And then you've got the most sweet little Christmas images that you can pop behind the doors of those advent calendars as well. You've got a mince pie, you've got a little Santa hat, you've got a snow globe, a hot chocolate, a little elf delivering presents, a cozy fireplace scene there, and you've got some sentiments as well. You've got peace and joy, season's greetings, Noel, warm wishes, let it snow. And look how fabulous. We've just added a little bit of colour on the back for you, just to give you a little bit of inspiration and a bit of mojo. I mean, look at that sentiment there stamped in the red. Doesn't that look just wonderful? So you can be creating your own advent calendar makes with that stamp set, and that's what Rachel has used on this fabulous binder. I'll just bring that in again. You can see the numbers there on there ready to go. We've got another one as well that uses your you know, perhaps you've got some festive cardstock left over from your makes. I'm just going to open this up. You've got Merry Christmas in the middle there, absolutely just waiting to be revealed on the 25th of December, and it just looks perfect. Little bit of heat embossing and glittering on these doors. It looks wonderful. So just a really nice, easy way to, you know, if you've got some little bits of cardstock left over and enough for a 6x6, it is wonderful to use it in that way. I think we've got some more makes with the stamp and the pad as well. So we've got this one as well that Natalie said, just raising it up on some foam pads to make it a really heightened project. You know, it's going to stand so proud on the mantelpiece or the shelf or wherever you put it, ready for Advent. And then we've got that lovely little tab there as well. And again, putting it onto some bigger cards, you know, for that real statement piece. It looks so wonderful on this one. Bring in your ribbons, your gemstones, your extra sentiments, really making it a special piece. And perhaps you want to sort of, obviously once they're opened, you can sort of, you know, press them closed, pop it under a book for next year, year after year for a really special make. Again, we've got another one with those stamps, making it a hanging decoration. Absolutely, you can perfectly personalize it to your home, your decor scheme, everything. We've got it on a gift box here, absolutely ready to gift someone on the 1st of December for that wonderful Christmas countdown. And again, a little what is better than a Christmas card? One that is an advent calendar. You know, you can be sending your cards nice and early, and once you've opened the card, you might pop it in a box or pop it away. Well, this one can stay out all during December. It's wonderful, isn't it? And then another bit of a funky one, just using that image page as a topper. Now, obviously, they are designed to, you know, go with that advent calendar die, but perhaps you just love the imagery on that pad and all those little patchwork feel. Just pop it on a card. It's absolutely lovely. Really, really stunning imagery on there. And you've got the Christmas blessings in the middle to act as your sentiment. So that is perfect. And finally, with we had to bring this in. I love this.
You have to show your advent calendar. This is so fun.
It is really fun.
I love this.
It was so satisfying to make. I'm genuinely not showing off about my own mates. Gemma brought this in for the show, and you've got all the numbers on there for a really, really funky, fun centerpiece.
You'll have to put that on your Facebook page with all the measurements, because I think people want to make that.
Yeah, I definitely will do.
So cool.
I will squeeze that on. It's got all our festive and duotone matastic for this project.
So good.
Because you know you're going to have a lot of spaces, like you can see in between those circles and everything. Duotone matastic was my best friend for this project, and then it all folds nice and flat down there for us. I think we are more than ready to see another wonderful project from Natalie. So Natalie, are you ready?
I am. I'm going to show you how to use the stamps actually, because I've got a few hints and tips and tricks that I've sort of like put together for how you can use them. So the one thing about these stamps is when we're putting them together, obviously for the inside you're thinking, well, where do they sit? How am I going to make sure that they're right and in the window? So I made myself a little template. I used both of the dies and I cut the windows, and then what I did was just took my craft knife around and trimmed all of the windows apart so that I had a little handy guide, so I knew that no matter where I stamped within these windows, it was going to be in the middle when I opened up the pieces. So we've already done our smaller elements on here. I'm going to line up my piece of paper onto the stamping press to make sure that it is in line with here, and I'm just going to add some tape onto here so it doesn't move away, and then you'll be able to see, because I did use this yesterday to do this, that all of those images are in place and where they need to be. So we're just going to finish it off because we've got all of our larger elements to do and that centerpiece as well. So I would recommend, if you wanted to do the whole thing at once, and you absolutely can do, is to just take your stamps now and place them where you want them to be. So we'll go for the little house up here.
Oh, cute.
and your stamping press is your best friend for this. If you don't have a stamping press, obviously you can do them all individually, but having your stamping press just allows you to be able to do this whole project in one. So I'm just randomly picking some images here from our piece. So let's go for Christmas tree up here. We'll have the mistletoe next to our Christmas pudding. We've got some candles that we can have in the bottom here, and then we've got that amazing reindeer. And this is where as well, if you are someone who is wanting to create this in a different style of advent calendar, then you can use these as little guides to write messages or lots of different fun things like that. So we have all of our other pieces, and then I think I'm going to go with Season's Greetings for my number 25. So let's pop that in, and then we can bring in our stamping press and pop this on to our lid. So all of these would be covered now if we were going to do them all at once, but we've just done sort of half of them already just so we can speed up this demonstration.
Amazing.
So I'm just going to add my ink on. I'm using Versatility because I'm going to colour these in with my watercolour pencils. I found them the best colours for all of these little elements, and because they're super tiny, it's so easy to colour these elements in as well.
Yeah,
so
they really don't need a lot, do they?
No, we can lift that up now, and we'll pop this to one side. Let's just pop that up there. Is it going to sit? It's not. We'll move it onto this side instead. There we go. So now let's lift this up, and we have our places ready to go, all perfectly lined up, and we can colour those in. So I'm going to leave that to one side because we are going to colour that in a little bit later, but I'm going to bring in another piece of card. Now on your stamps you have a gorgeous really big snowflake, and what I've done is I've just stamped this all in our Arctic Mist ink. So I've added that to it, and I wanted to do this last night so it could have a little bit of time to dry, because we are now going to die cut this sheet, and this is going to be the front of our advent calendar. So again, popping this on and making sure it's all lined up to those edges, it's nice and neat, and then we're going to run this through the die cutting machine again.
Amazing.
And then our stamping press is going to come back out because it's going to be our best friend again for popping all of our numbers on.
Just going to repeat the Win It Weekly question whilst that just goes through the machine and whilst Natalie starts her next lot of stamping, because you know we're getting to that final call, guys. What is the smallest country in the world? Is it A, Vatican City, B, Estonia, or C, Ireland? I was reading some of the comments.
Yeah.
Susan Dodd says she's been to all three and 61 other countries.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Well travelled.
Very, very well travelled. I bet you've got some amazing memories.
That's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So we've got all of our elements ready to go now, and I've already stuck all of my numbers down, and I've done it in exactly the same way as we did it for the first card. So I'm just going to make sure that they all line up nicely. I think my 24 is just out a little bit, so let's just line that on here, and then we'll pick that back up.
Oh, wonderful.
And then they are all ready to go. So I'm actually going to go in with a nautical blue from our shimmer inks, because it's Christmas. We want to add a little bit of fun to this card. So I'm going to go in with a deeper blue shimmer ink, and you can do this in any colours you want to. That's what's great about stamping. You can heat emboss it if you want to. You could do it in gold. We could have had silver, gorgeous silver snowflakes on the behind here. So let's just pop that down, and I'm going to go over all of my numbers to make sure that that has taken onto here. But the beauty of this stamping press and why it's so great for stamping like this is because we have the ability that if it's not gone right, we can go back over it. But that has done really, really well.
I love that.
Super happy with that. So let's take this off. We're going to do a little bit of colouring by coming in with some Blue Lagoon. And I think I did have a little blending sponge, so let's hope there's one around here.
The best thing about
if there is.
The best thing about these is that
perfect.
you can decide where to put the numbers as well.
Yeah. So I've moved all the numbers around, sort of did them from 1 to 7 and sort of went around each corner, adding them in, and then let's just add this frosty blue to the outside edge here and really jazz this card up.
Pammy on YouTube says your template is an amazing tip, Nat.
It's such a good idea because it is really something that I think people would be put off from buying the stamps, because you think, well, how am I going to make sure that they are in the right place? But just cut yourself a layer. It's so easy to do. Cut that layer up and then add on all of those numbers and they are going to fit perfectly inside. So that's the front of our element done. We might add some gemstones to that, but let's bring out our watercolor pencils now to just finish off these little images. So I'm going to roll my pencils out, and they are all over the place at the moment. They are not organized in any way, shape or form, but we can just go around, and I'm going to add just touches of colour. And the beauty of your pencils as well is that if you want to add sort of like textures and different shades, you absolutely can do. If you want to just keep them nice and simple, you can do that as well. You can add water obviously to give it a really nice wash, but all of these things are completely down to you. I absolutely love these pencils.
Oh, they're great, aren't they?
They are amazing, and I love just being able to do sort of like nice mixes of things with these, because they're so universal for colouring, and you can really, like, this is probably my favourite way to use them, not with water, but actually just like blending up those colours, because they go really nicely together.
Oh, they really do.
Which is something you don't often think they will, but we'll just go around our little candy cane.
And our watercolour pencils, they are one of our premier craft tools. They're our Prism craft tools, sorry, they're always in stock, and they are available to go with that at hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, because they are perfect, because these stamps, obviously, to go behind the doors, they are a little bit small.
Yeah.
So they're nice, and obviously with a nice sharp pencil you can really get into those small spaces nice and easily.
It makes it so easy to colour in these with your pencils. They work really nicely with your I'm trying to think of the word now, with your brush markers, because obviously you've got the fine liner end on your brush markers, so they can get in all of those detailed spaces, but they're just so fun to colour with. One of my absolute favourites recently is these incredible markers. So let's go do our mousse. That's a little bit of a red brown, so we'll go back over that. That's better with more of this chocolate colour. So our mousse is done, our candles are done. What else we've got to do? Let's do our snowman. So I'll just go in with a blue just to go around his outside edges, just to give him a bit more depth on there, and then we'll give him a red and white scarf. I'm trying to tie some of my colours in together so it looks quite consistent. Obviously he needs a red Santa's hat.
Cute.
So we'll give him a little red hat, and then an orange nose, obviously. A little carrot nose. We'll do our soldier next. I think I'm going to stick with my reds and greens for this. Let's do his little top red. We'll add some green elements to that, and then I'll do a little red band on here. Let's just bring in those darker colours.
Fabulous.
To add touches of shading, and then again, oh, green. He can have some little green pants, a green belt, and little green shoulders on here, and then again just touching up with those other colours.
It's lovely to see this coming together.
We've not got far to go now. I'm just going to give him some brown boots, and I'll make that whole area brown as well.
Anne Richards has added the stamps to my order. Congratulations, Anne. You are going to just have so much fun with these.
They are absolutely incredible to craft with. They are so much fun. No one is going to be disappointed when they get these home.
No. What could be more thoughtful than a homemade advent calendar as well? You know, made with this level of detail and love, and it's just amazing. It's just going to brighten anybody's day, or perhaps you just want to make it for yourself.
Yeah.
We deserve a treat too.
We do. It's fun sometimes.
It certainly is. And as well, like, even if you do buy yourself like maybe a chocolate one or a beauty advent calendar, you don't often get pictures or messages behind them.
No.
So just have both. Have a traditional one and a gifts and goodies one.
It's so true. It's so worth it as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, coming up to the final two, and these are super easy because it's a lot of green. So just add in.
I love this tip as well. From Myra. She said you could make a Christmas, anniversary, birthday countdown for your other half, and behind each door is an item that you want from Hunky Dory. I love that.
What a good idea that would be.
Day 1, watercolour pencils. Day 2, stamping press. I love that idea.
Little tips for what you want to have for a birthday.
Absolutely.
Awesome idea.
And you know, maybe make 2. Why stop at 24 Hunky Dory items?
Exactly. Make one for every single month. And who knows, they might be included in some of our deals. So our images are all coloured in. Now we just need to make this up. So I'll pop them to one side to put away in a while. I just need to trim this down. Now this is from our A5 pad of watercolour cards. So I'm just going to make sure that I square this off to the right size so that they fit really nicely on top of each other. So I've got my images now, and again in exactly the same way we're just going to add our tape to the outside edges, or your glue of choice, whichever you deem necessary. But I absolutely love this, and there's so many cool ways in which you can make the front of your advent calendar different as well, because I've used the snowflake here, but there's a little border strip which is absolutely fantastic. There's tiny little stars.
Oh, definitely.
I used those ones for my advent calendar I did on Hobby Maker. But I love the fact that you can make your own advent calendar here, and like we said, you can do Christmas ones, you can use those stamps because they're essential, but how about just using the numbers of the stamps and then filling the inside in with whatever you choose. Maybe you've got little gifts for a new mum to be, and each day they open a new advent calendar, a door, and reveal something really fun for themselves. So popping that on there, and then I'm going to add a few glittery gemstones. I think, let's see if we've got some blues in here, because there's lots of gemstones in here. I don't think we do, or do we? I think they're going to be a bit too bright. Do we have any silvers? We've got some silver on here. Let's go for these. So I'm just going to leave this as just like a panel here, because I'm not too sure what I want to do with it, but I think it would look really nice if we popped it onto like a box, or maybe you added a little bit of ribbon and made it as like a little hanging element. But I just wanted to show you how you can use the stamps. That was sort of the intentions of this demonstration, and I think I'm hoping that I proved just how easy this is to create. So a few little fun gemstones on there, and then the moment of truth is when you open it up and you can see all your images in the inside.
Amazing.
And they are perfect.
With that template tip, yeah, they are placed absolutely perfectly. Could not be better. what a wonderful idea on how to use those advent calendar element stamps. They are just absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Nat.
That's okay.
I'm absolutely loving the show already. I'm so glad that I got subbed in to do this, because it's just been wonderful to watch that all come together. We're gonna just move away from our advent calendar very slightly for just a moment and recap some of the deals that me and Anne-Marie brought to you yesterday, because they are just incredible. So we have got the adorable scoreboard, Pretty in Pink edition, on the Last Chance Saloon. Once it's gone, it has really gone, forever and ever. So get that in your baskets at $19.99. We've got the cutting mat, which fits in perfectly, and you know, you can always do with a second one of these. Perhaps your other ones maybe got glue or pen marks, or just isn't looking its best. Treat yourself to a new one at £6.99.
That's a great deal.
It really is. Our plastic ruler with the metal edge, perfect for fussy cutting, or any little bits of overhang. It's lovely to just place on there and fussy cut round. Shatter resistant and metric and imperial measurements on there for £2.99. Great little stocking filler as well, or a back to school gift. Our embossing and shaping tool set at £6.99. Another absolute bargain there. 3 double-ended, so it's like you're getting 6 in one.
Absolutely
With those tools, because you get the tiny ones right up to that big lovely giant embossing tool as well. Stocking up on your essentials as well, we've got our low tack tape, perfect for die cutting. Add this in with your advent calendar pad.
Yeah.
You really do go through quite a bit more than what you think, because the placement obviously has to be perfect, so plenty of tape. £9.99. You can use it to mask off projects that you're inking and other, just so many uses there. £9.99 for 10 rolls. Your bow maker as well. I think, is it $3.99? I think we've got the prices the wrong way around, Jem. It's $3.99. It was $3.99 and now we've put it up to $5. No, absolutely not. It is. I believe it's $3.99. I'm sure the team will just do a really quick job of checking that for me. So handy. It's $5.99.
So maybe that's wrong.
Maybe the RRP is wrong.
Maybe the RRP is definitely wrong.
But it is $5.99 and it was more expensive before we reduced it. So grab that in your basket as well. Our wonderful storage genie, again, one of those limited edition last chance saloons. Once it's gone at $8.99. Perfect for organising your craft rooms. Our Premier Craft Tools white craft glue mega 12 bottles for £7.99.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Crazy, isn't it?
Absolutely crazy prices. Our craft markers on buy one get one free. Again, perfect if you're getting these stamps or your advent calendars and you want to add that bit of a stronger colour. Buy one get one free is perfect. Adorable scoreable Christmas 2022. Again, another perfect partner for this.
Absolutely.
Advent calendar die for your mats and layers. Perhaps you want to die cut from this, or just bring into your projects. 40 sheets for £7.99. I'd be adding a couple of those, really stocking up. It is a stash essential. £6.90. £6.99
for all. Oh no,
for
just
each.
For one, isn't it?
But we've got
Wow.
3 in stock at the moment.
£6.99 is such a good price.
40 toppers. That is incredible. 20 different designs, 2 of each. And then finally our gilding flakes as well on at £6.99 for all 3. You've got your
exciting.
gold, your silver or your copper. And again, perhaps you might be a bit intimidated by gilding flakes. It's something you've never tried before. Getting them at this price means you can just give it a go with confidence.
Yeah, just try it. You're
Just
not
try
worried
it.
about wasting anything, or
yeah,
just try it.
Absolutely, just give it a go. We also want to recap from yesterday's show, and because we know that these will absolutely sell out, and it really is getting to that time. Autumn is well and truly here. We have got our fabulous Halloween exclusive. So we have got our trick or treat die at £3.99. The perfect little basket fillers if you are buying your advent calendar goodies and you just need to push up that postage, or just add a couple of bits of little treats that you might not necessarily add on their own. We've got this fabulous trick or treat die at £3.99. So fun this. I love the kind of semi-creepy, like thin little fawn, and the bats there, and you can obviously chop those off, or you could die cut this a few times and have lots of different bats on. And finally, our silhouette stamps, our spooky time silhouette stamp set here as well. I asked Anne-Marie, I said, do you remember how popular these were last year? And she wasn't here, but do you remember how popular these were?
Halloween flew out the door.
They really, really did. I think we had no idea on how popular these were going to be. So
loved them.
They really did. And if you missed out on these last year, get them again. They've got a brand new design. Perhaps you did get these last year. Add these and you can be doubling your makes, tripling your makes, using them together there as well. And for £4.
It's so nice that they're all silhouette-y as well, because it just means that you can make really fun backgrounds. You can really experiment with your inks and then just layer these images on top.
Yeah, some creepy colours of those glimmer mists, those reds and those blacks, everything like that. And again, £4. These are the perfect sort of October half-term buy for the kids, aren't they?
Definitely.
Again, you're not going to mind if they're maybe not the most careful or anything like that, because they're just £4. So absolute winner there. We also have our pumpkin, because we forgot to bring it in yesterday, but we have got a free download for you of our pumpkin.
I love this one.
Isn't it fabulous? You could just imagine it again with some nice sort of spooky fairy lights or some flameless candles in there, and you could be decorating your home with absolute ease.
And pumpkins are always something that's really fun in the beginning, but then when they've been in your house for about 2 weeks and they're starting to smell a little bit,
and
you're sort of debating when the right time is to just
get rid of them.
But if you make your own pumpkins, and because you can cut these on your scan and cut, you could make these with fabric, you could make them with anything. So they're really, really fun to do.
Definitely. And if you do make them from fabric, or like we've just used our sort of coloured paper here, but if you do make them out of cardstock, again, take care of them, wrap them up nice and carefully, and they can come out year after year. No carving necessary.
You have some good news.
Yay! That is just the perfect timing, because we're going to have...
It took a little bit longer than I thought, but it's back.
The most super quick recap, whilst it is back in stock for you guys, we have got the Advent Calendar pad and die. They're on an ultimate bundle to save £5 if you haven't already got the die, if it's your first time joining us for one of our Advent Calendar shows. And our brand new pad as well. So £24.98 on that. Let's have a very quick flick through, and then we'll head to Natalie for our final demo. Have you got another one, Nat?
Yeah, we've got another one.
So again, like I say, if you didn't catch us earlier, you get the beautiful numbered pages in here that are going to be the front covers of your advent calendars, to pop onto cards, to pop onto hanging decorations, even just to sit on the mantelpiece or the shelf on a nice piece of cardstock. You know, you don't have to put them on cards if you don't want to, with lots and lots of festive imagery. So you could make one for all the family, and you're going to have a religious one, you're going to have a cute one, you're going to have a more elegant vintage style one. Every single taste and recipient is catered for with this paper pad. And then finally you come to your matching window pages here with all that cute stunning festive artwork on there. 36 pages in total, 12 fronts, 12 windows and 12 inserts, so you're going to be able to make 12. And again, that's going to work out less than £1 for an advent calendar.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Because you're going to be able to make 12 for £9.99. It really is crazy. You know, again, if you've got craft fairs or Christmas fairs coming up, pop these onto your stalls as well, and you will notice they absolutely fly out. They're just so popular here. You've got your Peace on Earth. I absolutely love this one.
You could be making them as little plaques, couldn't you? And then have loads of die-cut letters.
Oh yeah.
And then you could personalise them for people.
Absolutely, you really could. Yep, you could personalise those with your dies, your letters, your stamps. Perhaps you've got an alphabet stamp set.
Yeah, that would be cool. Heat emboss it.
Heat emboss it, yeah, absolutely. And then finally we come to our matching inserts as well. Absolutely stunning.
One thing I would say though is that this pad sold out within 10 minutes of us happy in doing this show today.
If you want it, get it in your basket now. We've
Absolutely.
had loads of people saying they had to come on first thing in the morning to get it. They've been eagerly waiting, so it will not be around for much longer.
And it's something that you're going to use. You'll use every single sheet of this, so even if you get 2, get 3, make sure you've got them, because once they come back and they go again, I don't know how long it's going to be until we bring it back for a third time.
Absolutely, because we've got lots of other launches, we've got stuff waiting at the printers and on the machine, so definitely get it now. So available on its own for £9.99 or available in the bundle as well for £24.98. We also, before we get to our third and final demo, I think it's time that we announce the Win It Weekly.
Yes, let's do it.
So who has won these wonderful dies? Let's have a look. Congratulations to Carol Forbes, congratulations to Gemma Louise Mould, and congratulations to Karen Carter. You are the lucky winners and the proud owners of these 4 fabulous Moonstone dies. So please either send us a private message or email studio@hunkydorycrafts.co.uk or our service team, and we will happily get those out for a little bit of happy post for you guys. So congratulations. The answer as well, I need to say that as well. Yeah. The smallest country in the world is A, Vatican City. All you guys know. I don't think I saw any other answers.
No.
Vatican City is an independent city-state situated in the heart of Rome. It covers just over 100 acres and is 1/8 the size of, this is very appropriate with our cat joining in, it is 1/8 the size of New York's Central Park.
Madness that, isn't it?
Isn't it just? That is very fitting.
Crazy.
So Vatican City is your answer, and we will get those dies out to our lucky winners. Okay, we have got one final demo from Natalie, so let's go over to the demonstration station and see what she's going to make for us.
We're going to do a little box. So I've got my bits and pieces ready to run through here, because you've seen me line that up a few times now. We're just going to do it in exactly the same way. So I'll pull this out, I'll show you which one we've chosen to use, and then I thought, because it's Christmas advent calendar and everyone loves Christmas, how fitting would it be if like you had a little present in 25, so you've got to wait, or like if you were going to do a birthday version of an advent calendar, or for any other occasion, having like something in that box for 25 would be awesome.
Yeah.
I know 2 of our friends got engaged at Christmas time, and it was popped in the advent calendar.
Was it really?
A little wooden advent calendar, and the ring was popped into 25, so you could be like making them for people. There's so many things you can do with an advent calendar. I love it.
And imagine how special it's going to be. I got engaged on Christmas Day actually, and how special would it be to have "Will you marry me" behind, because you can write on those doors.
Absolutely, you can pop whatever you want in behind the doors.
Oh, just imagine opening that and it being...
It's just such a fun way of using them, isn't it?
Will you marry me? Or perhaps like, you know, you and your partner, like we're having a baby. Or...
Yeah, or you're going away, a surprise birthday trip.
Definitely.
Absolutely anything. So I chose the gorgeous Christmas tree. I love the colours in this. So I'm going to marry it up with some gold shimmer card and some of this emerald green Miri card. So let's use this, and I've got my limited edition pink scoreboard. However, this limited edition pink scoreboard is missing the score tool.
Would you like one?
But it's fine, because I don't think there is one around, because I have looked. I'm going to use my embossing tool. If you take the thinnest one, it actually fits really nicely in the gaps here, so we're going to use that. And I'm going to start off with my box base. This box is going to be 6 by 6, so we're doing a 1 inch edge the whole way around. Now, because you're using Miri and shimmer card, I would always recommend scoring onto the back. Also, it's not going to be as perfect as if you were using Adorable Scorable, because we don't have that bendy ink technology with this, but with your shimmer card you shouldn't see any sort of creasings or cracks, but it isn't going to be as perfect. And then for my base, my lid, sorry, we're going to use the green Miri, and I'm going to do it on the back, and we're just going to do this at 1/2 inch so that you get to be able to see 1/2 inch of that incredible gold card as well.
So this is going to be your lid.
Yeah, so I've used 2 pieces of A4 card to do this, and these are going to fit really nicely together. So let's do all of our trimming and just pop out those panels.
Oh, I have just got to read some more comments out because they are wonderful. We love you guys joining us. We've had some amazing comments today as well. I think everyone's in the mood for a bit of fun on Friday, aren't they?
Yeah.
Jeannie Newton has put, oh girls, I'm loving this. My 8-year-old granddaughter is into crafting with me. Oh, that must be so special. A little 8-year-old crafty pal.
I bet she would love making these advent calendars as well.
This is it. This is what she's put, Natalie. She's just put, we can have so much fun with this die and stamp set. We can count down to holidays, birthdays, Christmas, Halloween.
Halloween, of course.
A Halloween countdown. Oh
Halloween
my goodness.
parties.
Ink that up in some orange and black. Get that stamp set. There's only 13, but you can double up some of those.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. Pop the die on. Perhaps you could chop that up as well. Oh, that would be wonderful as a Halloween advent calendar. And some amazing plans that you guys have got this weekend. Judith Cole says, my daughter and I are going to a night at the Pottery Loft.
Nice.
For a paint and Prosecco party.
That sounds like my cup of tea.
Oh, what could be better on a Friday night than a bit of painting, a bit of oh, she said she's taking pink gin.
Oh, well, that's just going to make it even more exciting. Prosecco and pink gin.
Absolutely.
I love that idea.
Loads of people doing a bit of hunky-dory shopping as well. Myra says all the Halloween stuff's fallen into a basket.
It's just such a fun thing to craft for, isn't it?
Definitely.
Such a fun holiday. And it's nice to be able to take that side of Halloween and do something really special with it. So I'm just going to fold these over now to make my box base.
Amazing.
I've just added some red liner tape to the edges to be able to make sure we can get this on really nice and neatly.
I love that you've used the shimmer card for this as well.
I think it just matched so well with this element, and then I always like to just pinch in the corners and try and square off my boxes when I've made those bases. So that's my base, and then let's do the lid, just pressing down that tape because it is on the mirror, so sometimes it can take a little bit longer just to hold, but we've got it.
Amazing. Like I say, I'm just so nosy. I'm still looking at some of the comments for everyone's weekend's plans. Kim Waitman is off to Alderney today for a long weekend for her 60th birthday. Happy 60th!
I hope you have the best time.
Have the best time, and thanks for joining us when you are going on holiday. Take us with you. We love it. So many people's parcels are coming today and this weekend. Heather Porter's just had a parcel arrive with her 3 book of toppers.
You're going to have fun with those.
Oh, definitely. So nice. I love that we're at this stage where we've got Christmas and everyday crafting.
Yeah.
Just all the crafting.
So my corners are intact now. And then I'm going to add on my advent calendar, which is going to give me, leave me with those nice green edges all the way around as well, which really are going to match up perfectly together. So let's just pop this on. We'll add that to the top, and then I've got my insert as well, which I'm going to put on the inside of my box.
Ooh.
To really make it all work nicely together. So let's hope I trim this down the right size and it fits in nicely. I think we're just a bit too big. Now where have I put my trimmer?
Underneath the
move
scoreboard.
some bits out now.
Sarah White says, I'm so excited. My hubby has got me the pink scoreboard. Oh, husband goals, Sarah. You are going to love it. Perhaps you're going to be making boxes like Natalie, all ready for Christmas.
Yeah. So let's now try this. I've just taken it down to 1/4 so it would fit really nicely in the bottom there.
Oh, yeah.
Lining our box. And then let's pop this on the top before we put it all together. And you can decorate this up. You could add little mirror edges around the bottom. There's so much fun things you can do with this. I was trying to get a little edge, but I think we just stuck it down a bit too quickly. But it is nice and secure, and then we'll pop that onto here. You could tie it with a little bow, or tape it down so no one can get in it.
Ooh.
But what a fun way of using your advent calendar. And then 25 has maybe your little handmade gift in there as well, but utilizing all of your bits and pieces that you've got, picking out all of those colors, all of those patterns, matching up those glittery elements that you get in the in that gorgeous image as well. It's just so fun. The possibilities of what you can make with this advent calendar is my favorite thing about it.
Absolutely, and you guys at home loving it, selling out again and again, so get it now. Do not wait for this. Don't wait till the weekend, don't wait till next week, just get it now whilst you can. Shop online at hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, get it in your baskets right away. Okay, what else have we got left on our show? We've got just one more thing to do, guys.
It's Friday.
It's Friday, and it is time to spin that wheel.
Will it fit?
Will it fit? I'm just going to pass it to our wonderful demonstrator because I have loved her demos today. I think she should spin the wheel.
I'm going to spin it. Can we get it? Is it
Can
in?
we get it in?
Is it in?
It's in. Look at the prizes on there, guys. And before we give it a spin, we want to know, this is again very appropriate with our Win It Weekly question. We want to know, what is your most favourite place that you have travelled to? What about you, Nat? She's thinking.
I am thinking.
She's thinking. Gemma, can you be a bit quicker than that? Have you got something?
I think Disneyland.
Disneyland. In Paris?
Yeah, Paris.
Amazing.
I was going to say Paris, actually.
Yeah?
I'd go back every single year if I could.
Really?
I absolutely love Paris.
Oh my goodness.
It's amazing, so I think Paris.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, absolutely love it. Mine would have to be the Caribbean.
I know. I thought you were going to say a little bit more adventurous than the rest of us.
That golden sand, that hot sunshine. I'm just imagining myself there already. Pina colada in hand. Oh, there's just nothing like it. Let's give that wheel a good spin.
Are you ready?
I'm
excited to hear about everyone else's
Me
travels
too.
as well. I mean, I was going to say Pembrokeshire, because when we went there a couple of years ago, during lockdown, I think you really appreciated like how beautiful places were in the UK.
Oh, yeah, and there's some lovely places.
Some absolutely stunning places to go to here. So
the prize is
a shimmer card bundle. That shimmer card that I've just used to make that box. You could be making loads and loads of boxes with that, because we are giving away a shimmer card bundle. But what is your favourite places you've ever been?
Oh, there's loads of amazing comments. We have got Florida, Anne Clark, Sorrento in Italy is beautiful. Leanne Helling says Amsterdam.
Oh, I do love Amsterdam.
Nikki Lightbody, my favourite is Las Vegas. I love Las Vegas. I'm not allowed there after the first time. I spent £4,000. We don't really talk about that. Susan Rogers says the Maldives. Cookie says Malaysia. Rebecca Jane says Rome. Universal Studios Orlando. Sarah, seeing my grandparents in Cornwall.
Oh,
cute. Absolutely love that. Lorraine loved Pompeii as well. Kathy Burgess, the Lake District. Margaret Matheson, New York. Let's pop over to Facebook and see what everyone's saying on there. Where are your favourite places, guys? Debbie Comerford says Lake District for the Beatrix Potter.
Yeah.
Beverly Richards, the Isle of Wight. Faye Beresford, nowhere special but Cos in Greece. The simplicity of life and such a gorgeous place. Doesn't have to be fancy.
No.
Does not have to be fancy to be special.
Absolutely not.
Heather Porter says Spain. Claire Edwards says Scotland. Shelley Alden says London. Lots of history and so many daddy and daughter days there. Hayley Gubbins, Eastbourne, where my mum was born. I just love the variety. I love that we've got a mixture of exotic, we've got beachy, we've got cold, we've got city, we've got countryside.
Do love the countryside.
Yeah, me too. I think if I was going UK, I have got a little bit of a soft spot for the Cotswolds. It's got those beautiful...
Oh, Rach was there at the weekend, wasn't she?
She certainly was. We were having a really good catch up. There's just the country pubs and the nice little lanes. There's a village called Bourton on the Water as well that's got a whole model village.
Oh, cute.
Very, very, very cute. Love that. Gemma, what about you? What's your favourite place in the UK? Oh, she's thinking. You're saying Pembrokeshire, aren't you, Nat?
Yeah, I think so. It was so beautiful, just like the walks along the coastline.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I think when I was little, I went to a place called Port Isaac.
Port Isaac, is that in Cornwall?
Yeah, in Cornwall.
Yes. Yeah, Cornwall is absolutely
is a top favourite up there, isn't it, for everyone?
Again, just whilst you're popping in your last minute answers, I'm going to run through the TV schedule. You can see Pauline Wheeler on Hobbymaker this week. She is there on Sunday at 2 and 4 p.m. with all our latest launches from Hunky Dory. And next up on Hunky Dory TV, obviously with the bank holiday, we are going to take some time out to rest and reflect. But we are back on Tuesday with 6 brand new, adorable, scoreable pattern packs and a very special celebration.
I wonder what it could be.
Who knows? So make sure you do not miss that. Emma Pierce is agreeing with me. Cotswolds and Bourton on the Water are very local for me. I'm jealous. They are stunning. We've got Skegness. Gloucester. I've got loads of Cotswolds pals. Thank you guys. Marion says she lives not too far away in Gloucestershire either. Have we got a winner, Gemma? We do. Who is it? It's Rebekah Jane on YouTube. I think I did read her comment out. What was it? Rome. Super appropriate with our Win It Weekly answer. So Rebekah Jane on YouTube, send us a little message and we will be getting that shimmer card out to you. What an incredible prize. I think we are ready to say goodbye, guys. Have a wonderful weekend and just hopefully you get a little bit of time on Monday to, like I say, just rest and reflect and join us again on Tuesday. We can't wait to see you next week.